Okay, Jeremiah 35, the Rechabites. Now, in this chapter, it's made clear that the Jews do not have the kingdom of heaven. The formula is emphasized. God says he's going to reward the Rechabites for following instruction, where he's going to take away the kingdom of heaven from the Jews and cause them extreme suffering for not obeying God. They harassed me leading up to this, and so it made it easy to say it directly like that. But that's not a racist statement or hate speech. It's part of the story, and it says it flat out in the New Testament. This is the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord during the reign of Jehoiakim, son of Josiah, king of Judah. Go to the Rechabite family and invite them to come to one of the side rooms of the house of the Lord and give them drink. Give them wine to drink. So I went to get Jezaniah, son of Jeremiah, the son of Habassiniah, and his brothers and all his sons, the whole family of the Rechabites. I brought them into the house of the Lord, into the room of the sons of Hanan, son of Igdaliah, the man of God. It was next to the next room of the officials, which was over that of Maaseiah, son of Shallum, the doorkeeper. Then I set bowls of full wine and some cups before the Rechabites, and said to them, drink some wine. But they replied, we do not drink wine, because our forefather Jehonadab, son of Rechab, gave us this command. Neither you nor your descendants must ever drink wine. Also, you must never build houses, sow seed, or plant vineyards. You must never have any of these things, but must always live in tents. Then you will live a long time in the land where you are nomads. We have obeyed everything our forefather Jehonadab, son of Rechab, commanded us. Neither we, nor our wives, nor our sons and daughters have ever drunk wine, or built houses to live in, or had vineyards, fields, or crops. We have lived in tents and have fully obeyed everything our forefather Jehonadab commanded us. But when Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, invaded this land, we said, come, we must go to Jerusalem to escape the Babylonian or Aramaean armies. So we have remained in Jerusalem. Then the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Go and tell the people of Judah and those living in Jerusalem, will you not learn a lesson and obey my words, declares the Lord. Jehonadab, son of Rechab, ordered his descendants not to drink wine, and this command has been kept. To this day they do not drink wine, because they obey their forefathers' command. But I have spoken to you again and again, yet you have not obeyed me. So again, the major theme of Jeremiah is that the kingdom of heaven is being taken from the Jews. They're lost in the Babylonian system, and they're going to suffer to the extreme. The only chance individuals have is to come into a different order and obey God through the one God set apart to rule. It's in Proverbs, right? That a prudent servant will serve over a disgraceful son. It's in the New Testament. It's again and again. There's no way to interpret the Old Testament other than the kingdom of heaven is taken from the Jews, because they keep doing the wrong thing, and God keeps warning them. He says, hey, eventually you're going to push it to the limit, and obviously they have. Okay. And they'll cross the line of no return. Okay. Okay, we're over here. Okay, so Jehonadab, son of Rechab, ordered his descendants not to drink wine, and this command has been kept. To this day they do not drink wine, because they obey their forefathers' command. But I have spoken to you again and again, yet you have not obeyed me. Again and again I sent all my servants the prophets to you. They said, each of you must turn from your wicked ways and reform your actions. Do not follow other gods to serve them. Then you will live in the land I have given to you and your ancestors, but you have not paid attention or listened to me. The descendants of Jehonadab, son of Rechab, carried out the command their forefather gave them, but these people have not obeyed me. So he says, okay, he's speaking to them as a group. He says, these people, the Jews, collectively, did not obey. Okay? He said he warned them again and again. There's no viable counterargument. That's why you don't see anyone in the comments saying they disagree, because they know that I'm right, even though there's people from the government that are paying them to try to poke holes in my argument. Therefore, this is what the Lord God Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Listen, I am going to bring on Judah and on everyone living in Jerusalem every disaster I pronounced against them. I spoke to them, but they did not listen. I called to them, but they did not answer. Then Jeremiah said to the family of the Rechabites, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. You have obeyed the command of your forefather Jehonadab, and have followed all his instructions, have done everything he ordered. Therefore, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Jehonadab, son of Rechab, will never fail to have a descendant to serve me.